Hanumanji, who are you? Hanumanji was in tears. He said, I may not recognize you, O Lord, but you should be able to recognize me, your devotee. How can you ask, who are you? Because I know you are God. And when Hanumanji did Namaskar, then Bhagavan said, okay, there is no point in hiding much. No need of keeping anything secret. So he said, okay. Then Bhagavan blesses Hanumanji. Then Hanumanji says, on this mountain, there is another devotee of yours who is sitting there. And he is king of monkeys. And he will help us in looking for Sita. So, Bhagavan says, I have walked so much. I am tired now. I cannot climb this mountain. So, you know what Hanumanji says? I will carry you on my shoulder, both of you. Hanumanji is so big, he can carry Ramji and Lakshmanji on his shoulders. So Bhagavan said, okay. So Hanumanji carried both and he flew and came to the mountain. There Sukreeva was sitting. So when Sukreeva saw that now Hanumanji has brought Ramji and Lakshmanji, therefore I don't have to be afraid. There is no fear. So then he goes closer. Then Bhagavan introduces himself and Lakshmanji. Then Hanumanji introduces Sukreeva also. Then Bhagavan tells him, why are you here in the mountain? We are here looking for my wife, Sita. But what are you doing here in the forest? So Sukreeva says, I am here because my brother Vali, he is after me. I am afraid of him. He is probably going to kill me if I go to him. So Bhagavan said, how did it happen? You tell me. I will make you fearless. So, see, when we go to God, then God says, I will remove all fear from your life. Are you all afraid of anything? You may say you are not afraid, but I am telling you, if a cockroach comes here, you all will get up here, right? And what if a rat comes? No. What if a lion comes? And you will not be afraid of lion, lion will be afraid of you. Some of you. But you might be afraid of lot of homework. Yeah, see? So we all have fear of something. And we don't want to not have fun in life. So, if there is lot of studies that I have to do, or if I get sick and everyone is playing and I am just lying in my bed, coughing or having fever, does anyone like that? Nobody likes that. Everyone is eating tasty food, and because our tummy is upset, we have to eat all soup and dal and all such things. And rasam. Who wants all that? I want ice cream. Cake, nice food. So God removes all these fears, all these worries. That is why we should remember God and surrender to God. Surrender to God means we should love Him. So Bhagavan told Sukreeva, I will make you fearless. So Sukreeva said, okay, let me tell you what happened between me and my brother. So he says, we were actually very good brothers. We had very good relations. Means I loved him. And he also loved me. And I used to serve him. I used to do everything for him. And one day, one demon came. You know who is a demon? Some scary looking figure. He came. And he came and challenged Wali. And so, Wali said, yes, I am going to fight with him. As soon as Wali ran after this demon, I also ran after Wali to support him. And between this demon and Wali, there was a big fight. And it is said that they both were inside a cave. You know, like big thing. And Sukreeva did not enter the cave. Because Wali said, you stay here, outside. And he said, you wait here for 15 days. In 15 days, if I don't come out, then you understand I am dead. Who said? Wali. To whom? Sukreeva. So Sukreeva said, okay. And he stood outside the cave. And inside some noise was coming from the cave. Because cave means inside everything is dark. You cannot see anything. After 15 days, nobody came out. 16, 17, 20, 25, 28, 29, 30 days were over. Nobody came out. But you know what came out? Blood came out. When the blood came out, Sukreeva thought, I think my brother is dead. So what he did, he took a big rock and closed the entrance of the cave so that the demon cannot come out. Actually what had happened, the demon was dead and Wali was alive. Because Wali was very strong. He gave good beating. His estimate was in 15 days he will be able to finish that demon. Little miscalculation he had. 100% error. That's all. But he went and he finished him. Now Sukreeva, he closed the cave entrance and he came to the kingdom. When he came, and he was sitting, he said, oh, I lost my brother. So all the ministers, they said, no, we need a king. We cannot have our kingdom without a king. So we will appoint you as the king. So he didn't want to become king, but because everyone said, he became king. Now after another 15 days, Wali came. And when he came, he saw in the assembly, in the palace, that Sukreeva was sitting as a king. So you wanted to become the king. Therefore you closed the entrance of the cave so that I cannot come out. And you took away everything. And he went there and he started beating Sukreeva. He took away his wife, all his property and everything. So Sukreeva, he first said, no, I really didn't want this, etc. But Wali was so angry. And you know what happens? When we are angry, we don't listen to anyone, anything. Right? So when you are also angry, you don't listen to your parents.
Even if they ask for the ice cream?
Huh? Even if they ask you for the ice cream, yeah. No, I don't want. That's how you say.
When your parents are mad at you also.
That same thing happens. Anger works the same way. Whether you are mad with your parents or parents are mad with you, story is the same. The idea is anger is not good. Whenever anger comes, we forget, we don't listen basically, and we don't see also right thing. When we are angry, something is in front of us, we say, I don't see anything. So we lose our thinking completely. Vali was that angry. So he started beating his brother, the brother who loved him and served him. So Sugriva, he ran and Vali chased him. But Sugriva knew that there is one mountain where Vali cannot come. This mountain was very holy. It was one Rishi's ashram. You know, like our ashram is there. This is all like a mountain only here. So like that, it was Rishi's ashram on a mountain. That mountain was Rishyamukha Parvat. And the Rishi was Matanga Rishi. So this Rishi had cursed Vali because this demon whom Vali killed, his elder brother had come earlier. And Vali had killed him also. Vali was very strong. He had a lot of strength. And that's why he was proud of that also. So when Vali had killed that demon with all the beating and he had thrown his body, at that time the blood drops had gone to Rishi's ashram. So Rishi had said, what is this? Somebody has spoiled the entire atmosphere of ashram. So whoever has done this, Rishi cursed him. He said, if you come here, you will die. So we should never spoil the ashram place or temple place because it is very holy. If we make it dirty, inauspicious, then some sage will curse. Even in your house, if there is a temple area, you should keep it clean, not polluted. So Sugriva knew that Vali cannot come here. And therefore he went there. And along with Sugriva, all the other ministers who thought that Sugriva was right, he was not doing anything wrong, they all also went to Sugriva on that mountain. So there was Sugriva and some of his friends, they all were there on the mountain. And Vali, every now and then, he would send somebody else to that mountain because he could not go. So, most of them, our Hanumanji and Sugriva, they all would finish them. So they could not come. So this time Ramji and Lakshmanji had come. That's why they were scared. They thought maybe Vali has sent them. So in this way, Sugriva said his story that I am here because I am afraid of this Vali. So you have to protect me, O Lord. Bhagavan said, okay, don't worry. I will protect you. And then what you have to do? You have to help me find Sitaji. So Sugriva said, yes, I promise. Then immediately Sugriva remembered, he said, one day when we were sitting here on mountain, we saw one chariot going in the sky. And there was one lady, she was crying and shouting, oh Rama, save me, help me. And she threw some of her bangles, etc., some ornaments, and also one scarf. So Lord said, show me. Let me see if that is my Sita's. So immediately Sugriva, they had kept it somewhere. So he got asked his people to bring it. So when Lord Rama saw, he said, "Oh, these are my Sitas." Indeed, it was her. Who took her? So Sukreeva said, there was one demon, they were going in the southern direction. South, going towards the south. Lanka. So, Bhagwan said, okay, so at least we got some idea now. Now let me first help you and we will make you king. So, Sugriva, he said, Bhagwan, I know that you want to help me, but to kill Vali, you need a lot of strength. And I don't know whether you have that. You know, this is our problem. We always think, Bhagwan, I know you are great, but you don't know my problems. I have bigger problems. My life is very complicated. So, I don't know whether you can help me or not. I have to have some backup plan. And what is our backup plan? I will ask this person and that person and some other local resources. Bhagwan says, have trust in me. I take care of everyone. Don't worry. No. Sugriva, he wants to test Bhagwan now. And how does he want to test? So Sugriva says, Bhagwan, this Vali, he had killed this demon and all his bones and everything, they are still here. At that time, Vali had lifted this demon and threw him on the ground. So that demon was so heavy. So Bhagwan said, okay, let me see where his skeleton is, all his body parts. So they are all lying in one place. So Bhagwan went there and he, with his leg, just pushed that. And it almost flew with Bhagwan's touch. So Sugriva thought, maybe Bhagwan is strong. But, you know, when Vali had lifted that demon, he had all water inside that body, meat. So he was heavy. Now it is all skeleton, so maybe it is all light. So anyone can kick. So this is our doubt, you know, it continues. Even if somebody shows some miracle, they will say, there is no miracle. Actual biggest miracle is us only. And we are still going on. And we get to experience some joy in our life. That is the biggest blessing. So Sugriva still had doubts. So Bhagwan said, okay, is there any other test that I should go through? So he said, yes. Here there are 7 tall trees. And if you can shoot all these 7 trees, they all were in one line, straight line. If you can shoot an arrow from all these 7 trees together, then I understand you are strong. You know, that means the bow and arrow that you have pulled it so much, and with the force it should go so that it can pierce all 7 trees. So, let me see that. So Bhagwan said, okay. And Bhagwan shot one arrow. It went through all 7 trees and that arrow came back in his quiver. Sugriva said, yes, now I am sure you will be able to kill Vali. Actually, Bhagwan does not need to give any test. But this jiva, we are always not sure of what God can do. We have too much faith in ourselves. I can do this. This I can easily do. And God, I don't know. So what we are lacking is this faith only, and that we have to increase. And that will come through love for God. So Bhagavan told Sukreeva that, okay, now you go and call Vali. Call him for one-on-one battle. Fight with him. Sukreeva said, okay. When he asked Bhagavan, you are ready, right? You make sure that you kill this Vali. Bhagavan said, yes, you go. And he went there. And he called Vali.